Welcome back. In this week we're going to finish bill of quantity work. The rest of the work remain like finishing works and of cement plastering, gypsum plastering, tiling, painting, roof. There are small things remain. Some of them are very easy to calculate. So let's go over them to see what are the important things that we're supposed to know when we're dealing with the finishing works. Now let's start with the gypsum plastering, which is inside the rooms. We will calculate inside the rooms, basically for the inside of the building. Cement plastering on the outside. We'll come back to that one. Now let's take, when you're looking at the plan, what will you do? You will divide them according to the rooms. So for example, you use the name of them, and then you will write them down here according to your dimension. You will go one by one, you will finish all of them. Then we will have, minus, we'll add them somewhere here. We'll come back to the way that it's better to do it for the finishing, rather than to use the minus and plus inside here. Rather than to use them here, we prefer for that one to add them under it. So let's start to choose one of the rooms to explain what do we have and what are the things that we're supposed to look at. Let's say taking this room, it's the second floor, taking the room here. Now when we're talking about the room, you'll take inside of the room. This is what we're going to have for the gypsum plastering inside of the room. Now the things that you're supposed to pay attention, what do we have? We have door, we have window, we have another door here, there will be another door here, there is another door, there is another window here, which you cannot see it, will be shown to you. Those are, we will take them out as minus. So we'll not write them here, we'll write them under it somewhere here as a minus. Two doors, two window, we'll take them out. This is first. So for each room, you can do this one, or you can do all the rooms, then you can take all the windows. But be careful. If you do so, you have to be sure that when you're taking, for example, this room here, let's say you're taking this one, you have to take twice this room, because here you calculated, here you calculated. So be careful when you're doing it. I recommend always to write it under it. For example, you write a room and you write the minus things under the room. It's better because you're not going to make any mistake there. So when we're dealing with room, let's do one of them. I prefer to be one by one, it's better. So we're taking this room. What we have to see here, first we will see there is a column here, this corner, yes? So the plastering will go like this and then go like this. So is this a problem? Will not be a problem. Why? Because if I zoom in this one and pay attention to this corner here to see what will happen if I just take this one as a rectangle. So I'm taking it where, for example, somewhere right here. We take the room like this, yes? Why it will not be a problem? Yeah, we know that the plastering will come like this and then goes like this, as you can see it from the red line. This is clear that this is the red line we have it here. This is the plastering. Why it will not be a problem? Because you can see that if I take a square, this one as I took this side here, and for this one as I took this one here. So kind of this will substitute this one, and this one, which is in like nonsense inside the column, but it will represent this one here, or represent this part here. Now you might think of the thickness. We don't have thickness here, so don't worry about the thickness here. Yeah, they said that okay, this one a bit larger than this one. Don't worry, we don't have thickness here. We just care about the area of the things we have it here. Thickness is 1 centimeter. That's why it's neglectable here. So we only take the area inside. This is things we're supposed to be careful. Now the door and windows will take them out. Imagine them as what? Imagine that you have a wall, and you know that you have a wall and there is a window inside. So what we do, we take all the wall, then we take the window out of it. The way that we did for the walls, the same manner. So this is the thing that you're supposed to know on the plan, which we take what inside dimension 405 5.7. Now we have 4 sides, so I can write it here. Let me write this one, whatever the name of it, I don't care. I mean, this is only a name of the room. It can be any other names. Is it Turkish here? Doesn't matter. This is the idea is what? To put the name in order to know where you're calculating it. Now, well, let's say we're calculating for this room. What do we have? Now all of it for this room I have it. Number, I will write 2. Why? Because I have 2 sides. When I'm doing this, there is 2 sides for each. Now I have 4. Yes, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 the same, 3 and 4 the same. This is a rectangular area, so I can write them 2, 2. I can write this one as 2, 2. The length of it, and one of them 4.05, the other one is 5.7. Then the width, I don't have it here. The height, we cannot get it from here. We will go to sections. From the section, we will see what is the height we have it there. Now, I picked this one because we have something easy to guess this one. Now, I will go where this is a room. Where I have to get the height, we'll get the height from the section. We already know the height of the building, the things will be seen, from the section. So the section that I have it here, I'll have it here. Sometimes you will be lucky to get the room directly within the section. Like here, this is the room, I have it. But still we're supposed to go and check something else. I needed to be sure of this one because there will be always problems between the civil and architecture. Sometimes the detailings, they don't fit. Don't worry, in the exam I'm not gonna I will make sure everything will fit, but sometimes happen like this. So you have to make sure where you're checking. Well, in order to calculate the height of the cement plastering, we start from the bottom and goes to the top of the, bottom of the slab, we call ceiling. Now, you may have a ceiling here, different ceiling that you will finish the the gypsum plastering till here. Or you might go till the bottom of the slab. This is the height of that we're writing it here. But it's not as easy as you're looking. Why? Now sometimes you have what? Skirt. Now what does skirt means? There's something, we'll put it, most probably you've seen it, for when you're washing the room, there is a small tile here, we call skirt. If you have skirt here, you have to take skirt out of the height. So this is something you're supposed to know. If there's skirt, this is something around the walls, you will see it under the walls. It's 10 centimeters something that you will take it out when you're calculating the height of the gypsum plastering. Now what else I have to know? Let's say here we don't have this skirt, I believe because it's wood. You're not gonna wash it with water, so they don't have this skirt here. Maybe it has it by itself, or it's something, maybe not. So most of the time we have it. So if you have it, what will you do? You take the height of a 10 cm or whatever it is, the 5 cm out of this. This will be the height of the that you have it. You'll take this 10 centimeter out of it. This is one thing that you have to pay attention. The next thing that you have to pay attention is the beams over the wall. Now here seems that there is no beam, yes, but you cannot see it from here. You will check the civil engineering drawings, which you will see it now. So what's the problem we have it here when we have the beam? Now look at this beam, we have it here. It's like this, yes. Now when I'm taking the height, let's say we're taking the height of the wall for the plastering, Now what will happen? You take this side, it's basically here, but which one remain? The bottom of the beam also you have plastering there, because you imagine that this is the beam like this, and this is the wall. Yeah, this is the beam and this is the wall, kind of something like this. So under here, which is under here, sure, you have plastering as well. So you have to encounter, calculate those detailing when you have beam over the walls. So most of the time you have it. If the beam and the wall, they have the same size, that's lovely, because directly you don't have this extra. But not all the time the same. You see it in the beam, the room that you have it, most probably within the house, you'll see somewhere that you have such things. Now, in order to know the beam exactly, I cannot see from the section. So what do I get from the section? I'll get only the height, which is 285. If I don't take the skirt out of it, we have 285. If I take skirt out of it, will be 275. I mean 10 centimeter, or again 5 centimeter, 280 is supposed to be given somewhere. Or if you know that in the building is available, you will calculate it there. So if I give it to you, I will tell you that there is a skirt 5 centimeter, then you understand what skirt will be used for. So in order to know the exact beams that I have it here, now let's say I got the height here 285, I will write it here 285. Let's say I will write here 1, but the 1 does not change anything here, I'm just doing it for calculation purpose. 285. So total, when I'm calculating, will be this, multiply this. Now let's say I have this one, but this is, I need to take out something from it, add something to it. Let's first add, so the extra that I'm adding there. The extra that I'm adding is the bottom of the beam. Now so far when I calculated, I calculated from the bottom till top, but the bottom of the beams I didn't calculate it. So how do I know the beams? Do I have beam over the wall? We're gonna go for the beam plan. As you can see it from here, this is the room. I know where is the room. This is basically the second floor, and this is the room that we're looking for. Now you realize that around we have beams all around. Now you're supposed to know the wall. Now the wall that we have at the outside walls, so I'm drawing like this, are 20. So under here there is 20 like this. You realize that there is 5 centimeter which is coming out. The wall here I believe was 10, insides are 10, this one is 10, this is again outside beam, so 20, here we have it. Now what does it mean? You have, this is like this is a top view, yes. In the side view looks like this. This is a 10, and this is the beam, which is, you have it 20. So look, the beam is 20, this is the wall. If I do the wall different color, you'll understand what do I mean here. Now this is the wall, which is this wall here, and this is 10, and the beam is 25. So if this is 10, 15 centimeter I have it under, which they're supposed to be plastering. I already took care of this one, because when I took height, I took it till the bottom of the slab. It's not a problem, this side of the beam. The only thing remain is under it. Now under it, this is 10, and the beam is 25, so this became 15. Look, this part here, I can see this part here, this is 15. This one here, the beam is 25, the wall is 20, so I have 5. Here I have 5, here also I have 15. Those are extra, I have to add it. Well, let's just add some of them. I'll keep them as one. I mean, each of them, they are different. Why? Because their length and the thickness